ultimately on these problems, we have a starting amount and then there's a discount and we want to find out what is the new price. So in your notes, I want you to write down this proportion right here. You're going to have percent over 100 equals, and then money over original price. The key, no matter what method you use here, I'm going to show you kind of a comparison of the two, is that the 100 is always 100% over 100, and then the denominator of the other fraction is always going to be the original price, whatever the starting amount is. One fraction is about percent, and the other fraction is about money. Okay, so here I have an item that regularly costs $41, and I want to know if there's an 80% discount, how much they're going to have to pay for the item. One way to go about it is to use the percent that's in the problem, the 80% discount. And so I'm going to start here by putting 80 over 100 for this fraction. But I want to compare it side by side with if you're getting an 80% discount, 100% minus 80% is 20%. What that means is an 80% off is the same as paying 20%. Okay, so I'm going to put over here on the other side 20 over 100. The labels in proportions, they match going across. Remember the other day we had like volts over minutes, and we only put volts in the numerators and minutes in the denominators. So if the labels match going across, and this first fraction is about percents, and this one is about money, if this 80 is 80% off, then this is the money off the original price. Okay, so what we'd be finding there is the money off. No matter what, the denominator is the original price, so that's going to be 41. If I do it this way, because I got 80% off, I use 20% because that's the percent you pay. Then this box here, percent you pay, that's going to be the money you pay. So if that's the money you pay, and then still always over the original price. This is the most direct way to the answer because I want to know how much money are they going to pay for this item after the discount is taken. So if I go 20 multiplied by 41 divided by 100 to solve that proportion, 20 times 41 divided by 100, I end up with $8.20. So if the original item costs $41 and I got 80% off, but I used 20, the cost of the item is $8.20. But if I use the discount percent, then I'm getting the money off. So I go cross multiply, then divide. So 80 times 41 divided by 100. And we get $32.80. Again, I know a little redundant, but if this is percent off, this is the money off. So I get $32.80 off the original price. And the original was $41, so if I take the $41 and subtract the $32.80, now I get the same amount, $8.20. So just to summarize, you want to pay close attention to if the percentage that you're given is the percent off, the discount, or the percent that you pay. In my mind, the quickest way to do these problems is if they give you a percent off, like this one, 80%, subtract that from 100, I pay 20%, and I put 20 over 100 instead. put the original price, cross multiply, divide, and now you know how much you pay. But if you decide to go with the discount percent, keep in mind that when you solve, you're finding out how much money you want to subtract from the original. So here's just one more quick example. And I already have this one written out just to make it go a little quicker. We have an item that originally cost $97. So no matter what method you use, the original price is going to go in the denominator. And in the fraction about percentages, the denominator will always be 100. But the percent you put here is going to end up giving you either the amount of money that you pay or the amount of money that you're reducing the price by. If you read this one carefully though, it says it costs 35% of the original price. They did not give me the discount. They gave me the percent that I'm going to pay. So if I'm paying 35%, what discount are they telling me that I got? You know, if I'm paying 35%, what was the discount? 65%. So if they would have said, we get 65% off, that's the same thing as them telling me I'm paying 35%. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the 35, cross multiply, then divide, and I get $33.95. But this is how much money I'm gonna pay for the item because the percent was the percent I pay. So this will be the money that I pay. If you decided to use 65% because that's the discount and you put a 65 there, cross multiply and divide, that's going to be the amount of money that you would subtract from the original price to get the $33.95.